management of natural resources. Learning about coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum are the natural resources which are important source of energy for us. Coal is used as a fuel as such in homes and in industry, or it is used to generate electricity at thermal power plants. Petroleum products such as petrol and diesel are used as fuels in transport to run scooters, motorcycles, cars, buses, trucks, trains, ships and aeroplanes. Kerosene and LPG, that is, liquefied petroleum gas, obtained from petroleum are used as domestic fuels for cooking food and etc. Coal and petroleum in the earth are limited. Coal and petroleum were formed from the degradation of biomass of plants and animals respectively, buried deep under the earth millions of years ago. We obtain coal from the coal mines dug into the earth, and the petroleum is obtained by digging of oil wells deep into the earth. The crude petroleum oil obtained from oil wells is then separated into fuels such as LPG, petrol, diesel and kerosene. We have been using coal and petroleum resources at such a rapid rate that they will get exhausted in the near future. It is therefore necessary to save coal and petroleum resources of the earth by reducing their consumption so that they may last for as long as possible. Steps to reduce the consumption of coal and petroleum. Coal is used mainly to produce electricity. So, if we can save electricity, then the consumption of coal will be automatically reduced. Similarly, the petroleum products kerosene and LPG are used for cooking food, and petrol and diesel are used as fuels in motorcycles. So if we can save on kerosene, LPG, diesel and petrol, then the consumption of petroleum will also get reduced. Some of the steps which can be taken to conserve coal and petroleum are as follows. Switch off the lights, fan, televisions and other electrical appliances when not needed. Taking a bus, using your personal vehicle or walking or cycling. Using bulbs or fluorescent tubes in your homes. Using the lift or taking the stairs. Wearing an extra sweater or using a heating device, that is heater or cigarette on cold days. Since coal and petroleum have been formed from biomass in addition to carbon, these contain hydrogen, nitrogen and sulfur. When these are burnt, the products are carbon dioxide, water, oxides of nitrogen and oxides of sulfur. When combustion takes place in insufficient air, that is oxygen, then carbon monoxide is formed instead of carbon dioxide. Of these products, the oxides of sulfur and nitrogen and carbon monoxide are poisonous at high concentrations, and carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. Another way of looking at coal and petroleum is that they are huge reservoirs of carbon, and if all of this carbon is converted to carbon dioxide, then the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is going to increase, leading to intense global warming. Thus, we need to use these resources judiciously. We can save our environment by practicing 3 R's, that is, reduce, recycle and reuse. Now reduce. This means that you use less. You save electricity by switching off unnecessary lights and fans. You save water by repairing leaky taps. We can reduce the use of LPG by making use of solar cooker for cooking the food. You can reduce the use of petrol by walking or cycling for short distances. Recycle. This means that you collect plastic, paper, glass and metal atoms and recycle these materials to make required things instead of synthesizing or extracting fresh plastic, paper, glass or metal. In order to recycle, we first need to segregate our waste so that the material that can be recycled is not dumped along with the other waste. Reuse. This is actually even better than recycling because the process of recycling uses some energy. In the reuse strategy, you simply use things again and again. Instead of throwing away used envelopes, you can reverse it and use it again. The plastic bottles in which you buy various food items like jam or pickle can be used for storing things in the kitchen. Summary. Our resources like forest, wildlife, water, coal and petroleum need to be used in a sustainable manner. Coal and petroleum are the natural resources which are important sources of energy for us. We can reduce pressure on the environment by sincerely applying the maxim of reduce, reuse and recycle in our lives. The fossil fuels, coals and petroleum will ultimately be exhausted. Because of this and because their combustion pollutes our environment, we need to use these resources judiciously. So that is all in this lesson. Let us together take an oath to save our world by conserving all our natural resources and use it sparingly. Till then, keep learning.